Hi everybody, and welcome back. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Well, this is a mega VCA. How long's it been since we had a mega VCA coming up? VCA number 72. It's going to be pretty fun, of course. What's the auction date? 266. You got it. Auction day 266. VCA number 72 about to open. Now we are closing in on obviously today's auction, which is what is it? What is that? A regular auction? It is. I think it is 265. Day 265. A regular auction. Let's see how we roll. Pretty cool, pretty sure. Yeah, that's right. Regular auction. So we've got VCA back to back up here coming up. And of course, we've got a regular auction at the moment, 300 million, which has 100 million in penalties from some insane early in unstake that we just could not understand at all. Someone early unstaked a max share stake yesterday. But anyway, we won't hold on to that any longer. 9.44 ETH is what we need to sell out. We've got 5 minutes to go, 5.5 minutes. And 1.33 ETH in there, about 14% sold out at this stage. So this is a regular auction, and of course the buyback's 34 million. That's 80% of the ETH that goes in there and went and bought on the market, supporting the price of Axion, as well as giving Axion back to stakers. So pretty cool. The auction price at the moment, 31.7 million Axion per ETH. Amazing stuff. And of course, when people withdraw and stake out of this auction today, they'll be able to stake and get an extra 20% bonus onto that, depending on whether they stake 350 days or 5,555 days. So pretty awesome on that. Pretty good deal. Now we have got the ATI on at the moment. That's the Axion testing initiative. That means that the 10% extra bonus on there for regular auctions in Axion and 10% in VCA and Wrap Bitcoin is not included in the incentives now. So it's up to 20%. Still very attractive versus obviously buying on Uniswap. That 20%, especially if you're max sharing and staking long for getting as much shares as you can. That plays out pretty well. Let's go to the chat and see where we're at the moment. I think we've got a comment in there. True Blues in the house. Hey, True Blue 75. Good to see you. Morning. And Nightly's back. Hey, Nightly. Hey, Daily and Nightly. Nightly's in the house. Hey, very cool. I like some people's names on the internet. Pretty fun. And for sure. Let's quickly get into the chat here. So we've got VCA number 72 is about to come up. It's got 867 million, 694,000 Axion in it, and that's worth 75,800 US dollars. Boo-boo! That's pretty cool. That's what we call mega. It's been a while since we've had mega. Was it 3 weeks, maybe something like that? And of course, that's normally they're 500 million, but that's got 367 million. 367 million Axion not sold in previous VCAs. And of course, we've got another one on Saturday, 500 million, which is a normal amount, followed by a regular auction on the Sunday. So that's what's coming up from the 6th of August to the 8th of August. Can you believe it's August already? Far out. Obviously, it must be near the end of the summer coming up in Northern Hemisphere. So I think that's right, February. So March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, so the last month of summer, I guess. So that's how it's rolling. So I hope you guys enjoy yourself out there. Get out there, be active, be healthy, and all the rest of it. And it's going to be fun for sure. All right, let's quickly check here. I'm just going to go check my audio after all this time talking. Since my audio is fine for sure. And let's see how we go. We're going to wait. We've only got 3 minutes to go. And of course, I'm just going to write up a poll for today. Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Got to make sure I write this properly, of course, you know me. Let's go. I'm doing it. Let's go. I hope this is right. I hope I'm doing it right. There we go. Maybe one more. Let's go. This is hilarious. All right, 75. That's what happens. All right, I think that's correct. All right, there's the question, folks. Let's quickly go back to the chat. We've got Kevin Wilson in the house, Axion Token member, represent. Hi, everyone. Good to see you, as always, Kevin. Nightly says the ETH update was very successful. It seems it does. The market did not sell the news and it seems like it is actually they're taking on the fact the improvement in ETH cost is actually good for the whole ecosystem and seem to be holding up there. Nightly, I got in the auction with about $200 after that came out. Yeah, I thought you might have been part of that, Nightly. Very nice. Congratulations. Wish you the best out of this auction. Pretty awesome Axion per ETH, to be honest. So it looks pretty good. All right, so let's have a quick check of our poll. Oh, how many minutes we've got? We've got 1 minute to go, folks, in today's regular auction, and we've still got plenty of room. 14% sold out at the stage. Our poll, of course, is how much of Mega VCA72, which is about to open, will be sold out. Less than 25, less than 50, less than 75, and 100%. So that's a bit of a fun poll. We'll see how we get the results at the end. Of course, we won't know for 24 hours until tomorrow's auctions. You'll have to come back and find out the results. How close was the survey? It's all a bit of fun, but it'll be interesting to see what you think. We've obviously got ATI testing on at the moment, as I said earlier, and we'll see how that plays out. Hey, we've got smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, hit the bell and share if you can. Awesome stuff. All right. Also, check out the join membership button as well. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get in there, help support content creation on this channel. Every auctions, every day, plus special topic videos as well. So get into that. All right, what have we got here? So we might go chase down the time. Let me go back to the auction here on the wrong tab. There we are, folks. We just finished the day. It's just rolled over. So that's where we finished. 14% sold out on the regular auction. Not a strong result today, but it's, that is what it is. Now we're about to start VCA72, so we're going to see how that plays out. 34 million AXN was given back to stakers, so that's something. And we did get a bit of price support on the old Axion chart there. So have a look at Axion. 0008744 is the price, so it has moved up. Obviously, ETH moved up as well, and we've had some interesting things happen, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute with what's happening in the market there for Axion. So we've got $24,360 in daily volume, 3.1 million. Just over 3.1 million in liquidity. Pooled ETH is 6562. Pooled Axion is 17.95. So that's actually lower than yesterday. So that's a good thing. So we're going to watch out. We've got a few green candles in there, but we've got some interesting things happening. And this is actually positive. I think it's positive. So I'm going to talk about that. Not straight away. We're going to wait for VCA72 to reset and start up. So let's go and refresh that now. And then we're going to look at something that's very interesting. And it's what I've been talking about. The team is working on it. You can tell. So it's going good. All right, there, folks. 72 is open. VCA72. If you want to enter this auction, hit the link below. Obviously, do your due diligence and stuff like that, and you can enter this auction. We need there's 867 million AXN up for grabs, $75,800. We need 27.2 Ethereum to sell out. And of course, stakers will get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. 85% goes on the market and buys wrapped Bitcoin dividends. And of course, if you're entering the auction, you're going to get up to 20% Axion bonus, depending if you max share, which is 5,555 days. Why do people stake for that long? It's because they get over 300% more shares, 20% per year. And the more shares you have, the more of the dividends and interest that you get as well. So pretty cool. Very cool. All right. I think that's about it for there. Let's go over to the Axion Today dashboard. We're going to reset this too. Boom. Oh, reset just like that. Bam. It's magic hands tonight. Magic hands. That's how it's working. And of course, we're going to wait to see how we go with that. What else we got? We got the price here, and we've got the announcements. So we're going to do this as well. So we're starting off at 0. That was our last auction. We had 1.33, 14% sold out. You can see that. So we're going to wait to see how we get on now. We've got our poll up and running, of course. We've got 5 votes already. Hey, well done. Awesome. You're not worthy. You're not worthy. Good crowd out tonight. Very active, engaged. I love it. Go Axions. Go Axionauts. So very cool. So we've already got 5 votes. Get in and vote, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun as we enjoy this weekend. Of course, it's Friday. Friday here. What time is it Friday here? 7 o'clock in the evening on Friday in good old New Zealand at the bottom of the world. In the bottom of the world. We haven't slipped off the bottom of the world. We're still here, just holding on with the, well, it's not that bad, but we're just holding on here on our little island reclusivity. Nightly says, I always max stake now. Nice one, Nightly. Over 300% more shares by max staking. Nightly's onto it, and especially it's a buyer's market at the moment, so you pick up heaps of Axion per ETH. All you need is the little bit increase in the price, and that amount of Axion per ETH goes down pretty fast. That's for sure. Opie Taylor's in the house. Hey, Opie, represent. Axion Token member. Nice to see Opie Taylor in the house for sure. What's up, Superman? Another beautiful day being an Axion max shareholder, especially when Bitcoin booms. That's the plan. That's the game. So people getting Bitcoin dividends 4 times a week, and of course that accumulates over time. And obviously, if the Bitcoin price goes up to where people expect it to go over time, I say majority of people, then it's going to be pretty epic. Nightly says 3 a.m. in Canada at the moment. Wow, far out. So it's all at 3 a.m. That means it is Friday there, but it's very much in the morning. Let me know if you. And Canada is obviously one of the most beautiful places in the world too, just like New Zealand. So very cool. It's probably nice and warm there, though, I guess, or maybe not 3 o'clock in the morning. Just depends where you are. I know there's quite a few states in in Canada. It's also a French bar, right? A French state as well. They're not all I guess, other ones. So we've got 6 votes in there, folks. Going nice. Where's Prana been? We call Prana. Where's Prana? Hey, Prana's there. Hey. Sometimes zone is me, says Prana. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. Nice one there, Prana. All right, let's have a quick look. So this is where we are. We're waiting for some ETH to come in. Let's just do a refresh and see how the auction's going. I've got 2 drinks tonight. I've got a little bit of zero Coke there. It's not much. And then I've got mostly water, mostly cold water there. So grab yourself a drink, sit back and relax as we watch the opening sniping hour of auction. Mega VCA number 72. We haven't done VCA for some time. Woohoo! It's obviously got incentives up to 20% bonus Axion out for bidders. And of course, 85% is spent on wrap Bitcoin for stakers. So obviously, once you finish bidding and then stake it at the end, you have to minimum stake for 60 days. Then you also become a staker and start getting Bitcoin and Axion dividends after that. So pretty cool. All right, that's where we're at there. So we're nice there, and go here. Let's go to check out the news. Ching ching, the news. Let's go do it because I think the news is epic. And it's maybe have slightly missed, but this is sort of thing, accumulative policies like this, tactics like this, exactly what I've been talking about. So it's the Vabble airdrop. Hello, everybody here. After a very successful Axion pre-sale and IDO for our friends at Vabble, I think actually, Kevin, didn't you participate in Vabble? Let me know. I think it was Kevin said he did. We're excited to announce that the form of the airdrop is now open. So people can apply for the form. There are 5,250,000 VAB tokens up for grabs. That's over 147,000 US dollars at the current price of Vabble. So they go check out Vabble while we're here. We might as well do that, right? Let's go do it. Check out Vabble. It's only been launched for like, so 24 hours maybe. Let's have a look. Vabble. Let's do it. So I actually click the button there. Let's make sure click the button. Let's have a look here. So 2.46 cents at the moment, down 25% over the last 24 hours, but that's nothing for the new token that launches. You know how it rolls in crypto. We've actually reached a high of 5.5 cents, almost 5.6 cents, so it's down 56% below that. And all-time low is 2.3 cents, only 3.9% above that at the moment. But you know, crypto, that's just how it rolls when they often launch. You get a big price movement up and then price down, and then over time it starts to create value if it's a good project, that is. So that's pretty much how it works. So this 7-day chart. So it started off strong, and then it's just come back. That's pretty typical profile. And of course, obviously, if you find the bottom, it's always a great place to accumulate, right? This is a medium-term project, of course, but they've come out with some really nice upsides. They've been doing some really nice things straight out of the bat, which gives you a lot of confidence. Excuse me. Once again, got to do your own due diligence on it, of course. Let's quickly go. So this is where price is at the moment. And of course, the value is 147,000 at the current price. I'm not sure what the current price was exactly at 9:21 a.m. Whether it marries it to what I said. To get a share of that, users need to buy at least 1 million Axion. So that's what you need to do. Buy at least 1 million Axion, stake it for 350 days or more, and buy $100 more of VAB. So very nice facts. That is one of the short-term tactics I've been talking about for buying on Uniswap, pushing the price up, creating some demand. That's one of many tactics I think the team can use, and it's really great to see this in play. So people have been calling for this sort of stuff. This is one of those examples, and you can have many of them layered on top of each other to get cumulative demand brought up and new investors in as well. So very cool. I like this. You have until the 17th to complete these tasks and apply to the airdrop form, which is available here, and that's the link there. So I'll actually leave that in the chat there if you want to participate. Let's have a go back here. Airdrop. I think Kevin may have responded to my comments there. We got hey, Inga Peterson. Good to see you, Inga. Very good to see Inga back in the house, and Prana as well. We missed you, Prana, as well. Opie Taylor says you need a lot of water down the bottom of the world. Yeah, we've got a lot of water here. A lot of water. Kevin says, I'm doing the airdrop. I'm in the US, so I couldn't do the pre-sale. Oh, yeah, but the IDO was open, right? Isn't the IDO already closed too, I think? Very nice there. And Axion Token has, that's this channel, has posted Vabble airdrop there. So if you want to hook onto that. But that's interesting. So this is really cool. So you have to buy at least 1 million Axion or up to, and stake it for 350 days, which is perfect, right? All by $100. So you can actually share this around to lots of people. So get out there as a community, spread this around. This is really cool. Earlier today, Pullen said there were only 10 people, which meant that they were going to get an airdrop of $17,000 each if no one else entered it. So I don't know what the numbers is at the moment, but that's pretty nice for picking up what's a million. I don't even know what a million is. Is that probably about $90 plus $100 worth of Fabble, so maybe $200, and they're currently getting about 17.5. So I don't know what it's going to end up at, but that's pretty crazy numbers. Triple Touch is in the house. Axion Token member as well. Hello. And what's it? 211. 2:11 in the afternoon, I guess, is Triple Dutch there on Friday, I gather. Nice to see you in the chat there, Triple Dutch. All right, so let's jump out. So that's really cool. This is really cool. I'm loving this. And, of course, let's go back and see what actually happened, because we've actually got a few clues to this in the actual list here. So I think we've got, I'm not sure how many of them are, so I'm just going to be careful which ones I say. But we've got 9 in the morning there. When does this come out? 9, it says on this. So I'm presuming this is the same time frame. Could be wrong. But let's have a look through at some of the buys here. So we had a million buy here. That's a million. So that's a good candidate to this tactic, this opportunity, I should say, has worked. People buying 1 million there. Of course, it'd be interesting to see the address, see where they bought $100 worth of Vabble as well. We could actually check that out. Let's. We've got one there, and of course we've got a couple other ones here. 1.2, that could be another buy. It could be, and then we've got 1.5. That could be also. We've got a couple 1 millions in here. So this is beautiful, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is really cool. So it has stimulated some sense of demand. Still, obviously, it's a million, it's about $90 or something, but it's still positive stuff there. We've got a few other ones here that could be. We've got a 1.5 that could be too, because I think it defaults at 1.5. And you've got a couple there. This one here could be 2. Not sure about that. Let's just check a few of these others. And I don't know whether, did I click on the wrong addresses? I think I may have, actually. Looks like I clicked on the wrong addresses there. That's really good there. Let me not go back and try again. I'll just pick up these 2. Let's try these 2 and see whether I can pick up that. Let's see here. Boom, that might work. Let's check one at a time. Let's not go too fast. Then we'll jump back to the auction. Did they pick up 100? Did they pick up some Vabble? I don't know who these are. Remember, what's this? 5 hours ago. Let's see what they bought. I think that was the no, it doesn't say. It's not. Let me go stake. So that might be one. That was 6 hours ago. So I can't even remember the time frame that we did it. Axion. So that was Axion there. So it's definitely Axion. Now, did they pick up some Vabble? I guess is the key. Swap ETH for tokens. I guess this could be the Vabble. Yeah, Vabble. So this is an example of one of those where actually someone actually did it. So I think we won't look at a lot of people, but I think that was an example of one of these millions. And I gather that the one after it is similar. So that's probably the case. Let's have a quick look at that second one. I just like to see things in action when they actually work. It's really cool. So we've got a stake there. Let's have a look. That stake looks like Axion. Yeah, Axion 1 million. Nice. And that was about $87, like I said to you. And then let's have a look. So these people entering the airdrop. And where'd that go? And they'll also swap for ETH. Let's see where they swap for ETH there. And Vabble. Awesome. So that's it working in action. So I like to see that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the buys there. People actually participating. Really nice. I don't know who these dresses were. Just picked out 2 random ones. We saw some other ones there. So definitely working. And this is sort of what I call short-term tactics that I like to see that help cumulative. And you can make a whole ton of cumulative use cases. And once you get enough use cases for the short term on the Uniswap, you start to take some of that stuff, get it staked or some other purpose somewhere else that's not liquid anymore. Just slows you, gets that squeeze on. Then we can push the price up, less liquidity. Obviously, we've got to get that up into the tens of millions and so forth, but that is really cool to see that in action. So nice one there, team. That's the sort of thing we want to see for sure. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go back to the auction. I forgot all about the auction. Oh no. All right, so let's go back to the auction. We'll refresh. We're about 14 minutes in, are we? 14 minutes in, and no ETH in there at this stage, so that's cool. It's 24 hours, so it's going to be a long day, Hey, Triple Dutch says, I hadn't seen the Axion advert on Dextools yet, but you just showed it. Oh, really? Oh, let me have a look. Actually, maybe I didn't see it either. Well, there's the summer giveaway, of course. We've got to click on that and check that out. But let me, you said on Dextools. Oh, right, Dextools. Let me jump back. Now, did we actually see that on there? Let me have a look. So this is the actual summer launch. Don't forget, we've got this giveaway, of course, 2 brand new Ledger Nanos as well for the summer giveaway, plus a chance to win $1,000 US plus 12.5 million Axion grand prize, which is pretty nice to get Axion Ledger. If you've already gotten to this, don't forget to share it around. Still 9 days to go, and of course we must have the third week draw must be in play at the moment as well, because it's every Thursday, so it's probably a third week. Now you always have to do is buy $100 worth of Axion on Uniswap. So this is a second tactic, right, to buy Axion on Uniswap. So that's about another million, maybe 1.25 million or something like that. I got stuck on the word million there. So that's the thing. So this is the second one, right? So it's really great. So we've got this one here, the Fable airdrop. We've got the summer giveaway. Both ways of buying on Uniswap. And that's pretty cool. And of course, if you stake it for 350 days, you get extra 3 entries. So that's 4 entries you could have there. And of course, more entries if you share on Twitter and Facebook. So increasing the reach as well, making it more likely that other people will hear about Axion too. And of course, there's a form there as well. So that's the summer giveaway, folks. Get into it. It's drawn every Thursday, 14 per week. Pretty nice. And up to, what that grand prize there, $1,000 US. You could be in the draw for winning that as well. So pretty nice, and 12.5 million Axion. So pretty nice there. I love it. Let's have a quick look at Prana's got a comment there. I wonder what the team has planned for the future Axion test initiative over the next couple of months. Yeah, all I saw was this kind of random, right? But we all checked it out. Prana says, I can't wait. Yeah, I think they did say it was going to be a surprise. And then, of course, there's that summer giveaway. Don't forget to share that around. The community has to help the team, get the word out. And the bigger we are, the more, right? I think there's something like 20,000 wallets in Axion. So, how many of those are active? I don't know, maybe a third or half, something like that. So it's up to everybody in the community to spread the word around. Very cool. All right, so nice to see some of that tactics working in action. And of course, there's bigger things to come, no doubt, but those are good starts, good starts. So there we are, folks. We're just refreshed there. Let's have a quick look at the ecosystem, see how we're rolling at the moment. We've got 309 billion total supply, 53 billion adjusted for the dev wallet and liquidity. And that's what we want to get that squeeze on. That's really the issue for the short term. Obviously, you've got the long term, which is the auctions, and then you've got the short term, which is the liquidity in the market. And you want to get you have to have solutions for both of those working well. And then, of course, the staked amount, 253 billion is staked, and that gives us about 82.5 to 83% staked at the moment. The crypto rank 1,026, total stakes 26,065. Average stake size is 9.23 million. It's up a little bit from yesterday. Average stake length is 2,536, which is outstanding. Like I say, it's about 6.9 years, and that's about a year or so, just over a year longer than the Hex one, which is fantastic. The market cap is 8.5 million, and of course share rate is 1.1934. That only goes up. Remember, it's better to stake today than in the future. Let's quickly check the shares, and this is the final number we like to check. 667 billion shares at the moment, and of course some deflationary. The ATI test at the moment is kind of deflationary. They're going to, and VCAs are going to take 10% of the ETH and hold all that, accumulate it, and then buy Axion on the market. And then what they're going to do? Burn it. Burn, baby, burn. They're going to burn it, send it to the ETH address, and burn the Axion. So that's a third policy, third tactic to get rid of it. So what have we got so far? This is cool. We're going to layer these on top of each other. Some of them are short term, but the more you can get layering on, the more we can deal with this liquid amount here, and that's the key. We already have staking, already destroy all the stuff coming out of staking pretty much, at least for most of it. That's long staked. Pretty cool. So that's another one. So we've got currently three tactics at the moment working on the short-term issue of amount of liquidity, because you want to get a liquidity squeeze. Remember how Hex has just done it recently with the Pulsechain? They've decreasing it by having use case was people just sacrificing it into the Pulsechain, and that was one of the use cases. So we just need use cases to get that squeeze on, and that's how you get that into the Holy Grail, get to 95% liquid. Staked or off the market, and then you just slowly squeeze that last 5%, get the parabolics coming into play. That's what you want to get done. You've also got to, obviously, other ways increasing the demand as well, which is advertising and other stuff. So very cool there. Very nice. All right. Let's just jump over to there. So we're at 0.008744 is the market price. Pretty cool. Let's quickly go check the gas prices at the moment. While we're waiting for some ETH in. So we're just covering these topics as we wait for ETH to come into the market. I don't know what's happened. Let me find there we are. Gas Now. Let's go to gasnow.org. Yeah, the London fork has occurred. It seems to have gone pretty smoothly. I haven't gone to read anything up on that. We might go to CoinGecko and check that out. So 30 is fast, 27 is standard, so still relatively high at this stage. We've got Uniswap 2 and 3. Obviously, the market's sort of booming with the price responding pretty nice. So somewhere between $8 and $9 to do a transfer on Uniswap at the moment. Let's go check the green. Oh, we had another 214. It's always around this time. There must be a reason for that. I'm just not sure what that is. If anyone knows in the chat, let us know. It seems to be a similar time when we're getting these high gwei prices, and it's been coming down at least around to 30. So at least it's lower, generally speaking, around the auction times, opening and closing. That's good for entering the auction and withdrawing and staking. Remember, when Axion version 3 comes, this is all going to be academic, right? Up to eight times cheaper on the gwei, whatever the gwei is going to be up to 8 times cheaper. Mind-boggling. Axion version 3 is going to offer what no other project that I'm aware of on the chain is going to offer on the ETH chain. Really is going to be wonderful, folks. And of course, the getting into the auction is going to be simple too. Instead of 2 transactions, apparently it's going to be just 1 to enter and to withdraw and stake, and it's going to be relatively cheap as well. Not quite as cheap as staking, but certainly very cheap comparably. So looking forward to that, as I'm sure you are. Of course, stakes are going to be NFTs as well. That's going to be fabulous. All right, game-changing stuff. So it's good to have such a talented team in Axion driving the future for sure. All right, let's have a quick look at the market prices at the moment as well. So we've got Bitcoin bounce back over 40,000, nice, and at 41,000 we've got Ethereum at 2,773, and they're up. Look at Ethereum up 16% for the week. It's pretty nice. And let's see where they are from all-time highs at the moment. And we'll check that. And I'm going to get back into the chat there. I think I'm getting a little bit behind the chat. It's not too good. Let's have a drink. Cheers, everybody. So yeah, let's have a look here. So Ethereum is 36% below all-time high. So that's not as bad as 50% or 60%, I think it was at some stage. So looking not too bad. Is it a bull trap though, even despite the London fork? Or is it going to hold up here and do something a bit different? We'll see how that goes. All right, so nice. Let's go back out of there, and we'll have a look at the rest of the leaderboard. We like to do the top 12 at least. Sometimes I go through the 100, top 100. Just depends what's going on. I'm not sure what happens there. I upgraded. Got to listen. No, I got to listen to my PC to make sure it's not overheating. Remember, I've had it crash twice. Can't have that happen too many times. $335 is Binance Coin. $130.38 is Cardano. Ripple of 73 cents, and Dogecoin 20 cents. And what else? Polkadot 18.95 and Uniswap $25. Woohoo! And what else? We've got Chainlink at 23.41. Bitcoin Cash at 5.46. Which is the best performer? 27%. Uniswap looks pretty good. Polkadot's looking pretty good. Yeah, some big gains in those two over the last 7 days. Bitcoin dominance 44.4% and Ethereum at 18.8. And what's the market cap relatively? 64, 6. So still needs to do about 2.3, something like that, to flip Bitcoin if it does. But I have a feeling ETH is going to do it some stage. Just have a feeling about that. Total market cap is 1.73 trillion. Woohoo! I love the trillion marks. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's a bit of a wrap up there. Let's jump out of there and let's go back into where we're going over here. Summer holiday. That's it there. We've talked about that. And let's do a refresh and see we've got some ETH in there. Let's go. Go refresh. Refresh. All right. So 23 minutes into the hour. No ETH in there yet, so we're just being patient, folks. Now, if people do enter, of course, they're going to get 31.7 million AXN per ETH, plus up to 20% bonus if they stake for over 350 days. So 6% for 350 days, and increases as you go. Up to 5,555 days will be 20%. So that's pretty nice. 20% on 31.7. Let's get the old calculator out. I can't too lazy to do it in my head. 31.7 times 1.2. That's 20%, and that's 38 million AXN per ETH if you max stake this out of the auction. Nice. All right, let's have a see what that is too. Let's stake it. Let's stake 38 million. 38, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's max stake that, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. And so we're going to get massive 20% per shares per year, so over 15 years, 97 million on top of our basic shares, 31, plus 97 for longer pays better. It's 20% more shares per year, 129 million. Yeah, baby, yeah. And then we can go check our earnings on there, and let's see where we got there. Not sure. 38, that's cool. That would give us 0.0193%. Percentage points, pretty good. And of course, it gives us an estimate of our Axion, 10,000 by the time we scale it. And of course, that's going to be tradable under NFTs when Axion version 3 comes out at some stage during the golden phase years. Go check out Punkonomics about the golden years, year 2 to 4, I think it was. And of course, the wrap Bitcoin dividends down here, $28, 124. I'm not sure what the price is on this one. I think it's probably the market price that defaults at. Pretty awesome there. And of course, if we simulate the price, then we can change that around. What do we got? The price at 0.2. Let's go to 0.1. Yeah, 32, 142 a month. It goes up pretty fast as the price of Axion increases. Let's say the price of Axion gets to the all-time high. What's about 0.0076. So let's say just 0.007. That'd be $1,000 a month. So that'd be pretty handsome. On your initial outlay, 3,300. That'd be 11. So it really is a pretty key to get that short-term price up, get that liquidity squeeze on. And I guess that's part of the focus for the team moving forward. Very cool. All right, let's jump back to the auction, and we'll scroll back down here. Now we are at VCA72, so if we go back to the wrap Bitcoins, we're at 167.9 as our opening balance out of 71 VCAs. It's almost 6.9 million US dollars because Bitcoin's up at 41,000. So it goes up pretty quick. Your wealth in Axion can go pretty quick. Your APY changes pretty fast when the wrap Bitcoin price goes up. And of course, cashed out is 139, 5.7 million. Nice. Now I need to get back to the chat there because I'm way behind on the chat, and I apologize for that for sure because it's rabbling. All right, Nightly. Oh yeah, it really interested me when they mentioned utilities for the Axion token on the last update. Absolutely, Nightly, and that's the big thing. The team's working a lot on that, on the DeFi aspects and use cases. So 100% there. Kevin Moore says it's just me, but it seems these auction slowdowns happen after every change. Then the auctions bounce back. Yeah, it does take a while for people to get out there. Now, I don't know whether, I understand these are going to be about 2 weeks. I'm going to come back to Prana's question because Prana raised that, and Prana says, I noticed that too. Yeah, so there is probably, if it is fixed for 2 weeks, if people might defer until if they think the 10% bonus is coming back after 2 weeks. I'm not sure whether what's happening around that psychology because that's gamification psychology. So we'll see how it happens. Nightly says, when is V3 coming? Now V3 is gone to audit, Nightly, and that is gone to audit, and so we're expecting that September, October is when V3 is expected now. Crypto Casino, morning. Oh, hey, Crypto Casino, good to see you. Another Axion promoter is Crypto Casino, so make sure you can find his channel on this recommended channels on this Axion token here. Just go to the channels and you'll find Crypto Casino. He's a growing promoter of Axion. Big stuff. Go support him. Very cool. Nightly, good morning, says Nightly. And Prana's a big wave out there. John Atkins says, hi, Superman, everyone. Hey, John Atkins, woo! Axion token member, sweet. Good to see you, John. I think, John, didn't you say you were in Babel? You entered Babel, I'm pretty sure. Let us know in the chat. I'm pretty sure. Don't forget to hit that poll. We've got a nice poll. It's a bit of fun, really. Let's have a quick look. We've got 11 votes in there. And how many people we've got watching? We've got about 15, 16 people watching. So get in there, hit that votes. We've got a few people there. We're going pretty good. Let's have a look at where we're at the moment. 29 minutes to go, so it's basically half an hour. How much of Mega VCA72 will be sold out? And we've got less than 25%. We've got 36% of people. For less than 50%, we've got 18. Less than 75%, we've got 27 people. And 100%, 18%. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. That's pretty across the board there. But 75 or 25% so far leading the day. Crypto Casino up and away, suit man, and I bet John Atkins in today. Ha ha ha. Oh, nice one there, Crypto Casino. That's pretty good actually. Yes, I'm in Babel, says John, and you sure did, CC. Yeah, that's for sure. So nice to see everybody in there. Of course, if you're new to the Axion Token channel, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, check out Axion.network to find out all about Axion if you're not familiar. Also, you can check out all the videos on this channel, of course, which we've covered. Everything from staking, auctions, and mining. But mining is over. Mining is over. It's only a few people got to pull out some of their liquidity mining on the mining page, but it's basically please withdraw your tokens. I think it was by the 11th. I think. Can't remember now what the exact day was. We talked about it yesterday, of course, in full Discord. The auction's on at the moment. 27.34 ETH is what we need. $75,810. That's where we're at. And I've got to remember to slow down and not talk too fast. Does get fun, as for sure, as we get onto the Friday auctions. If everyone's had a long day's week, don't forget to grab yourself a nice relaxing drink and sit back and relax as we watch this opening hour for sure. We're 30 minutes in, folks. 30 minutes in. No ETH in there yet, but hey, we've got 24 hours is the auction, so it's a long way to go, and we'll see how we get on. But certainly, back to some of the points that were made. It does, when we do changes, it does take a couple of days to get some different behavior happening. Crypto Casino says, me to John, sold my 10% Vabble at a 5x. Now the rest I will keep. Vabble should be a good one, guys. Yeah, actually, the surprise to the upside, that user interface stuff from Vabble is really cool. I really like that. If you're not familiar with what we're talking about, that was really one of my biggest issues was the Vabble. Obviously, another one is the censorship, because there's a lot of political power playing with the censorship these days, trying to basically implement one worldview over everybody else's. So there's a lot of that harassment going on. I just don't know how well they'll have to really think a lot about that. Here's the Vabble here. Just trying to find the images actually. Partner announcements. Let's go to partner announcements. I think that's where it was. But I love these user interface. I think they've done a really good job. Obviously, they may not be the final ones by the time they actually launch, but you got these kind of cool things. Look at this. The people watching the movie. You're watching a movie together around the world. You could be in different countries or the same country, but they've got nice transparencies where you're typing to each other. There's an awesome maybe moment right there. So I have not seen acting on that level for a long time. I love how they got the comments on there. Great move, mate. Great move. Movie pick, John. I love that stuff. All right, so they got these people here talking to each other. They got a live person. Looks like they're live talking or something. Those two maybe. That's what they've got. So they're active and watching a war movie from the looks of it. But that's pretty nice. I was actually pleasantly surprised. This is something that people could actually use. They got the food choices, of course. You can order some food depending on where you are. And there's a bigger view here. Of course, they all look like that's just random pictures, but it's pretty hilarious there. There's an awesome movie moment right there. That's the one we just saw. And then they got, dude, those explosion effects are done to perfection. That's the studio for me. Maybe I should apply for the job. I never read that before. That's hilarious. Oh, that's so hilarious. All right, pretty cool. So very nice. And of course, they have these movie selection ones as well on that. So all these different movies that you can actually select from, which actually looks pretty colorful. And then it had a launch page. I think the launch page is pretty stylish. Home and unfiltered movies, future of days, stuff like that. Then and login with the MetaMask as well. Obviously, crypto decentralized, nice. So actually, it's as long as they get the project management number one and any legal issues number two. I think once they do that, they should be fine. And if that should be something to look forward to. Very nice. All right. So I didn't even plan to do that, but hey, I think John got me inspired there with the old Vabble Rabble, and Crypto Casino too. All right, so let's go back to the auction there. 32 minutes in the hour. Let's do a nice refresh, and we'll actually look at go back 24 hours, and we'll check out see what's happening with the max stakers there out of the previous VCA. I'm going to connect onto the wallet first, and let's go check out the auction. And let's jump back down here, and we're going to check out. I just got to remind myself of how much was in there. So scrolling down, should be updating, but that's not updating. Let me refresh that again. One more time, we refresh. All right, we're going back to gold here. And is that going to show up now? I have to get it, log in again. There we go. Come on, I want to see the history. Oh, it's not, for some reason it's stuck. I stuck it, you know me. Oh, there we are. Way, all right, cool. What do we have? We had 502. This one that came out. So let's go check, see what came out of that one as we go. And we're going to go down to activity and see all what's been happening last 24 hours or so. It doesn't take too long there. So we had some max staking coming out, some max share staking from sharks and stuff. Very cool. What else? 10 million there. Whole ton of fishes. Look at that. That's great. We want to see that. That's really good. So they're smaller accounts. We want to see them staking. They're all staking pretty good periods there too. That's pretty cool. And yeah, some more coming out of there. Stake. Quite long dolphins. Nice. Some decent staking periods. Like it. Max share stake there. What else we got? Another one there. Max share stake. Lots of little ones coming in, upgrading, nice. We like to see that. Max share stake coming out of there, nice. Some big ones there. Woo, sharks, big ones. Max share stake, nice. Looking good. And oh, look at this. Phew, dolphin became a shark. Yay! We always say that the smaller fish trying to become dolphins and the dolphins trying to become sharks. There's another shark reborn. It's much harder to become a shark, of course. Although at the moment, buyer's market, so you can pick up a lot of Axion, relatively speaking, compared to the past. So 5555 there, and another one shark 152. Nice, 300 out of that. Was it 500 million in the last one? So man, a lot of it does look max staked or long staked. So that's really cool. We like to see that as well. So very cool. Good results. So staking's going pretty well. Auctions are a bit mixed at the moment, obviously, and maybe to the weak side in the last day. But they're mixed up to that point. But last day was probably a bit weaker at 14%. But we do have auction changes in at the moment, of course, with the ATI testing. So we just have to see how we get on over the next 2 to 3 days, really. It's going to last for 2 weeks, the testing, as far as I know. So we'll just see how that goes. We've got 23 hours and 24 minutes to go on this VCA at the moment. Crypto Casino said, in the future, I will use my wrap Bitcoin dips from Axion and buy Chinese food with it while watching a Babel film. How nice. I love that. That's so cool. Very cool. All right. John Atkins says, that's sensible, CC. I would have if I had my eye on the ball this week, but happy also to see long term. Yeah, nice one, says Crypto Casino. Yeah, very cool. I can see you two going to be watching movies with the Babel thing with the. We probably have an Axion whole movie night. Axion movie night. That sounds good, doesn't it? Axion Babel movie night. Probably make a lot of friends in the Babel community as well. Very cool. All right, so looking good there, and let's see how our poll's going. We're currently 37 minutes in. We've got 11 votes still, so no change to the votes. If you haven't voted, get in and vote on our poll in the YouTube stuff there. Triple Touch is in the house. Triple Touch has got a comment there. So it's coming up there. Always gets on YouTube before it comes up on my studio. Triple Touch says, got to go. See you. Hey, Triple Touch, catch you later. And we'll see you on the other side 24 hours from now. I hope to catch you tomorrow as we see what's happened with this auction. But have a good one. All the best. And what else we got? Yeah, that would be good. Or watch a fab film. Haha, says Crypto Casino. Yeah, well, maybe the Axion community could start doing some, maybe sponsoring a film or something. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. It could be like a real cool action movie or something, or you never know, something about crypto even. Who knows? That'd be pretty cool. All right, take care, says Crypto Casino, and Dutch says Crypto Casino. Nice one. Peace out. All right, how we going? Yeah, get in there and hit that. How much of Mega VCA72 will be sold out in the next 24 hours? We've got 11 votes in there, folks. Get in there if you haven't voted and get on there. We'll see how the poll goes. We'll close it towards the end and see what our numbers are. Just a bit of fun, really, but it's always good to see. Let's quickly go to the auction, and we're going to do refresh of that. And let's go. Let's do it. We're 38 minutes into the hour. No ETH in there yet, so we're just going to be patient as we roll. Let's go over to the old partner. So we're in a partner announcement. So let's go back to the general. Haven't been in general all this whole live stream. Haven't been in general, I don't think. Did I? I think once when we were looking at the auction close. So that's it there. Boom, boom, boom. Now I did post a video, an off topic. This will be of some interest. I posted a video about about Pulsechain. Richard Hard said in a recent video link, so that's the one there. You can check that out. That maybe all ETH tokens. So he was talking about, you might leave one or two off, and then stuff that's kind of annoyed him. But then he was just like, but then after that, maybe he'll have all of them. But you say that's the first time he's sort of said that sort of statement, so that may be positive. You can check out that video and the live stream there. So I'll just post that in the chat. That's some people will be interested in that. Of course, this makes things easier rather than you having to go on. Any project can go on the Pulsechain and launch their token to airdrops and all that sort of stuff. But it's much easier. Of course, if you get copied over, then all of the liquidity pool gets copied over too, and all that sort of stuff's much easier, of course, and it gets priced up at the beginning. So interesting stuff. You had a few comments there. Cold Fusion. I thought I heard here that not originally included, and other stuff there. So a few others there. So pretty cool. That was a bit of an insight there. Let's jump back to general. Got a couple of comments here. We've got Ingo Peterson. See you tomorrow. Hey, see you, Ingo. It was good to see you drop in again. And big shout out to you. Big smiley face from Ingo. Absolutely good, always a pleasure. And Kevin Moore said Vabble could be like buying Netflix at 50 cents. It could be, Kevin. So definitely earlier people, plus the crypto aspect is real cool. And I think that it could be. Like I said, I think project management, they deliver on time. They sound like they're getting a lot of expertise from within the industry too. And if they can deliver on time, they can also make sure that they get around the legal aspects of censorship from these what I call tech tyrants. If they can get around that, they're pretty good. Nice one. Certainly, I think that a lot of indie movie producers would love to get on there, and so you've got to get that balance of quality as well. Stuff that people want to watch as well. So that's pretty cool. There are a lot of big, good producers, directors that want freedom, freedom to create, and that's probably what they want. And if they can monetize it, as Vabble indicates with crypto, that'd be wonderful. So I do like a lot of aspects of it. Crypto Casino, very true, Kevin. So early with Vabble, absolutely. Hey, Lamzo's in the house. Hey, Axion crew, good to see Lamzo in the house. Hey, nice, it's been a while, so it's good. Woo, woo, woo. Lamzo's in the house. There we are, folks. Quadruple 08707. ETH is at 2773. Looking not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. We've got a few more buys. Have we got? Oh no, it's the ones I had already looked at. We've got a couple of these smaller buys. So I suspect some of these smaller buys are entering the competition. So we might see a lot more of that. Let's have a look. So we've got a stake here. That's probably the one that we looked at an hour ago, of course. So staked Axion. Let's jump back there. So we've got lots of people entering. And then, of course, Swap, they had a failed transaction. It really annoys me when I get a failed transaction on ETH chain. And then they bought some Vabble. Nice. $100 worth, $111 worth, and bought some Vabble, 4.4. So it's working actually for both projects, right? And that's where success does happen when you have two projects doing the same sort of thing. So a nice one there as well. Let's have a look at the Vabble token actually on ETH chain and see what that's got to supply. So the Vabble says that it's got 1.5, just under 1.5 trillion. Is it trillion? Yeah, 456. No, 1.5 billion. So 1.5, but it's a big difference. 1.5 billion of Vabble. Got to be careful with the trillions and billions. It's a big difference. So 1.5 billion Vabble is in supply. And what do we got? Holders 1,303. So still early. I mean, 1,300 holders. That's a still early token to get in on that. So let's have a look at holders there. What have we got in there? We've got Vabble deployer. We've got some smart contracts. I guess some of them is I'm not sure which one is the actual Uniswap one, for example. Got a couple of, that's a pretty big one there, 2.6. I'm not sure if that's an independent holder, 0.18%. So it has pretty good distribution from the looks of it. So that's really healthy. Get distribution in there and so forth. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay. So lots of wallets in there for sure. Very cool. And Vabble.com. Let's go check out Vabble.com while we're here. Might as well do it. We'll wait for some ETH to come into the auction. So when in doubt, check all the other information. So that's it there. Very cool. Features, white paper, pitch deck, team, roadmap, blog, studios, interactive streaming experience. Stream on Vabble. Pretty cool. Built for freedom of speech, powered by blockchain. Nice. And features exclusive content, independent chat for every piece of content, tipping and referrals, and I love this stuff. The tipping and referrals, that's great. Invite only co-watching experiences, integrated takeaway providers. That's pretty big, eh? If you can get that working really well, that could really take off big time. Of course, you've got to get ones that you got to get takeaway providers that like free speech, right? And how many of them are jumping onto the old authoritarian bandwagon? You've got to be careful there. So very nice. Zero Swap, Axion, and Kickstarter were the three. I think there were four. Were there four launch platforms? But there's got three on there at least at the moment. Got a nice roadmap, of course, and that's at the moment. Currently seed, private, public. So we just for the public, private access, early backers, marketing campaign, Uniswap listing. So that's all just happened. And of course now the next phase is this one here. Continue platform testing, VIP integration, co-watching deployment. Interesting. That's quite early. Q4. It's Q4 to Q1. So that's the next couple quarters. First Fable funded original movie doc, alpha testing. So pretty cool. I would actually, if I was them, I'd probably just sideline the actual funded original movie and just focus on the platform and getting other people to provide content. Probably what I would do. It's interesting in the strategy there. Beta live revenue system deployment NFT market. Cool. Yeah, I would really focus on the platform and the marketing and the legal, getting that up and running, and maybe the agency stuff. That's probably the only question I'd have there. Babel production, launchpad, takeaway integration, funded movies, series, docs. I think definitely takeaway integration. Once you want to get some of those partners signed up by the time you get launching. Sometimes they do want to see things up and running. I can understand that. So it's a bit of a chicken and egg, but definitely get that up. So yeah, okay. Babel production launchpad. Very cool. All right. So hope everyone enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. All right, Crypto says, good morning, Lamzo, and hi, Crypto Casino says, Lamzo. Say hi, ho. Very cool. All right, let's go back to the auction and check it out. We've got 45 minutes into the hour, 15 minutes to go. Let's do the old refresh. Boom, here we go. And boom, so still no ETH in there, so we're waiting patiently while we're waiting for that. And I know that Securitas has done quite a few things. Let's go have a look at our other partners and see how their price is holding up. Obviously, with ETH booming, you'd think that they'd all be doing fairly well. Obviously, let's have a look. It's SKRT, Securitas. Those are my two favorite ones, by the way. In terms of commercial, the commercial ones, definitely SKRT. I think the other ones have quite big communities, Direwolf and Sleepy Sloth. And I actually like Sleepy Sloth's branding a lot. So there we are. Oh! Booyah! Booyah! Hey! Securitas is up 29%. That's the first time I've logged onto it and seen it up that much. So that's really cool. Very cool of that. It's still 79% below the all-time high of 11 cents, which was, I think, on the first day, right? Typically, go up and then come back down and take a while thing. But 184% off the bottom of the all-time low. So if you picked it up at 007879, you got 186% in return. That's pretty good. Let's max time that. And of course, that's when the high price was at the very beginning. So you really got to count that out of your price thing. Probably take some average along here. And there we are, looking pretty cool. And that's actually starting to make a bit of an uptrend. Whoa, so was the bottom in? Obviously, we've got ETH moving up, so take that into account. But was the bottom in here on the 20th of July? That looks like the case because we've got an uptrend going on there. Let's have a look at the log. I don't know if the log's going to do much, but yeah, that's looks even more pronounced than the log scale. How interesting is that, eh? That's interesting. Let's have a look at Sleepy Sloth. You know how we roll. Sleepy. This is T-Deli's baby, Sleepy Sloth. I think there's a lot of people in the wallets. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of wallets in the Sleepy Sloth, and they've got a deflationary token too. No, they're burning all sorts of stuff. Up 2% at the moment. Let's have a look at max share there. 93% below all-time high, but they're basically infinitely above zero, which is pretty crazy stuff. There it is there at the moment, and let's have a log scale. I think that happens. So we're down quite a bit there. So just moving side. I'm not really sure what's happening with that project. I thought they have a meeting, like a YouTube thing every Sunday. What else we got? Sleep. So we've looked at Sleepy Sloth. We've looked at. We've got to look at Direwolf. That's the one. That's the 4 Direwolf. And people have got airdrops in these. People have entered the raisings for these, the pre-sales, the IEOs, the IDOs, those sort of things. That's at 1.5%, and you can see how this commercial ones typically do better on average. So that's why I said I like the commercial ones, which is Securitas and Babel. although Vabal's got a time frame that they have to deliver, with Securitan's kind of straight off. I've done a lot of stuff. They've got clients and this and that, so they're kind of a going concern. So that's the price there. Still in a downtrend here. Actually, they were up a bit earlier, so that one there's just taking a bit more effort. I do know that they're trying to pivot, right? Trying to pivot from community, from a community meme coin into, from a meme coin into more community focused up around Game of Thrones and stuff like that. So they could turn around if they get things right. We'll see how they get on with that. Very cool. All right, looking good there. Let's go quickly check. We'll do a refresh of the auction, see where we're getting on. We're 49 minutes through the opening sniping hour, 24 hours. Of course, 23 hours to go. No ETH in there at this stage, but once again, the rate that people are getting, 31.7 million AXN per ETH, and up to 20% bonus on top of that. And of course, the price at the moment is quadruple 087, and we are seeing, as in here, we're seeing quite a few people entering the VAB airdrop with the VAB Axion airdrop. But there is a cost to enter. Of course, you need to participate. You need to pick up $1 million or more Axion plus $100 worth of Vabel, which is about $4,500 Vabel of VAB. I think that is, so $4,500 VAB plus $1 million Axion is what you need to enter. But hey, if there's not many people entering it, if that was the case, I think there's going to be more and more. You've got up to a certain time. I think it's the 18th. Let's go back and check that. To enter, and like I said before earlier, Pullen said there was only 10 people, and it was like, that means that they'd get $17,500 US each, which is pretty nice for spending $200. Pretty hilarious there. Let's just scroll all the way down here, have a look at that again. I think it was the latest one. This is the latest announcement. Oops, sorry about it. Skipping around. Yeah, there are 5.25, just over 5 million VAB tokens up for grab, $147,000. So obviously, if there's only 10 people, that'd be $14,700 each, so $15,000. To get that share of that, you need to buy at least 1 million AXN and stake it for 350 days or more, and buy $100 more of VAB. I wonder if you can use the same entry for the Axion one to enter the other competition as well. To enter the other the summer competition that I told you about earlier. John Atkins says it was also a very good price for VAB through Axion launch. Yeah, what was it? Was it 00096 or 0096? One of the two. I've got the information up here. Let me just scroll up here. Was it this one? Maybe it's up here. Here it is. Yeah, so 0096 was the price. So that's pretty good as well. So that's 0096. And what was the price again? Let's go back. I forgot what it was, the market price. So 0096 VAB. That's a good point. And not sure what happened there. What's the VAB? Come on, VAB. There we are. It's taking a little while. This is the thing that crashed my computer last time. It takes a lot of data for some reason. My computer picks it up and doesn't like that. Yeah, it's hurting my computer. I might get out of CoinGecko for a little while. Yeah, so 0.23. So that's really good. So 0. Let me just refresh. 0.23 divided by 0.0096. So there, that's a 2.4x on the actual raise for the Axion holders that participated. So really cool. Well done to you guys. Well done, John Atkins. Well done, John Atkins. Well done, Crypto Casino. A big shout out to you guys. All right, so very cool. 2.4x, nice. So here we are, folks. We've got 8 minutes to go. Let's do a refresh. See how we're getting on there. I need another drink. All right. 8 minutes to go. We'll just count it down. No ETH in there yet. But we've got lots of people entering that competition. So yeah, 1 million AXN plus $100 worth of Vabel, about 4,500 Vabel. That will get you an entry and a good chance to win that. Let's actually go into the general chat and see. We'll pull up Pullen's comment about the entries there, so you guys see what I was talking about. Pullen. Now, we were expecting, if you recall, I've been saying all week, we're expecting Paul to give us an announcement about a special announcement. So what could it be? Paul, from one of the hosts from Axion today, we were looking for that. So what was it going to be? What was that going to be? So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so yeah, purchase 100 VAB, purchase 1 million AXN, stake 1 million AXN for at least 3. That's the entry criteria. And this was back 10:13 in the morning, so it was about 3 hours after the announcement, I think. And of course, it's what's it, 10:30? So 2. That's 10 hours, 8 o'clock. What's that? 10 hours ago. 10 hours ago. And he said currently all 10 airdrop applicants will get $17,400 each. So how many is it? Obviously, it goes down quite a bit once you get to 20 and so forth. But man, I wonder how many people will enter in there. That'd be pretty attractive, getting $17,400, right, off $200. That's hilarious. All right, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot more people entry into that. So if you haven't gone to that, you might want to think about it. How can I get rid of that message there? So pretty cool. What else do you say? Unless more people apply, I'm not too knowledgeable. What's stuff going on there? All this taking a break. Talking about liquidity mining there. So very cool. So I thought you guys would enjoy that comment that was earlier, 12 hours ago, or 10 hours ago, I should say. So we'll see how we're getting on. We've got a couple comments in the chat there. Good. We still no more cycling, no more volume. Says Omni. So it's commenting on the ATI changes with the auction incentives. Still a little bit early to go for that, but we'll see how we get on over the next few days. 2 weeks is the testing period. Just under 6 minutes to go. And like Prana says, often when we do have changes, we do have that. And I promised Prana I would go and check this, so I better go and do it. Otherwise, you know, if you don't keep your word, then you have not kept your word. Something like that. So let's go to news. We've got updates. I'm just starting to actually get familiar with the Axion network myself, spending more time on here as well. Nice, some of these new images. So they're changing out a lot of the artwork on the site. I like that. Very cool to the marketing team. They're really caring about this website a lot, and they do a lot of updates. I like that. So nothing more annoying than seeing websites not keep up with the actual announcements and things. But no, they're doing a good job of that. Let's go to the Axion testing initiative. And of course, you can play around with this. I'll post this in the chat if you want to check this out as well. As the Axion testing initiative, you can have a good read of that if you want to know it upside down, what they're up to. You got to play around with this cool little thing. I love this. Really fun. All right, enough of that. All right, so we just scrolled back down, and of course, what's on the testing docket. The first initiative is auction bonus removal and burn. And what was that? Here was the link here. The target of the first initiative is the bonus system built into the auction manager contract, as this is currently a lucrative opportunity for recyclers. In a regular auction, the contract mints an additional 10% AXN, adding it to the principal winnings. In the VCA, the contract gives 10% wrapped Bitcoin to the bidder. For this initiative, these bonuses will be removed and the impact of the removal tested. So that's pretty much a 2-week thing. Staking bonuses will not be adjusted in this initiative. This adjustment will be as follows. So obviously the regular auction, the 10% AXN additional action will not be minted, and the VCA, and this is probably the most, this is our third tactic for dealing with prices, but it's only a short-term test, of course. The 10% bonus will be removed, and the funds that would normally be used to purchase extra wrapped Bitcoin will instead be set aside for the Axion team buyback and then burned. Because of the testing nature, this buyback will not be automatic process. Instead, the funds will be sent to an Axion Foundation holding wallet. It will then perform a manual buyback and then will be manually burned by sending it to the official Ethereum dead dress. This will also serve as a test case for the deflationary token system. And of course, this is the chart there that has the full details on it. So basically a 10% buyback from the VCAs, the Ethereum going. So if a 10 ETH went in, 1 ETH would go and buy back Axion and then burn it. So that'd be pretty cool. And I think I did the calculation. No, that's no, I can't remember what the calculation was, but it was a pretty decent amount of burning for Axion. I think it was over 100 million the last auction I talked about, if that was the case. So aggregate recap, that would be about 7.69% would be the buyback and burn of the 2.6 million Axion equivalent. So pretty cool. So what else were we going to say about this? And then had the pros and cons of that. So you can read that yourself. I won't read that through here. But it was to start on the 2nd of August, and they run 2 weeks. I think the 2 weeks announcement is up the top here. Let me just quickly, I thought it was at the top here. Oh, it's not there on that one. Oh, it's on the announcement, so we'll check out of there and go back to the announcement. First of all, just check the auction there. 2 minutes to go on the live stream and the opening sniping hour, so not too bad. And Prana says it looks like there is a total of 5 testing initiatives. Yeah, that's right, 5. That's correct. And let's go back to the actual announcement up here. and we'll just check this quickly just for the announcement because that had some extra information in it. We had the July marketing update. If you haven't checked that out, it's really good. Well done to the team for that. We're getting some really awesome stuff from the team. They are doing some outstanding work, and I know they're working on a lot of the strategy stuff as well. And also, there's going to be advisory boards as well. But even with advisory boards from the community, you still want the team to lead. You need the team to lead because you need someone to make decisions ultimately. So that's important. It's great that we have a lot of opportunity to put input, but ultimately we need that leadership too. So fine balance. It's going back up here again. This is it here. So yeah, the Axion testing initiative will break components of the Axion ecosystem into pieces and perform tweaks to these individual elements in 2-week segments. So that's actually a kind of a gamification if you think about it. If the 10% comes back after 2 weeks, then people think that that's happening, and then they may not enter the auction until after 2 weeks. So I'm not exactly sure about that. That was my only concern with this. Gamification is key, right? Getting it right is the challenge. Ultimately, if you can get more new investors in, then that doesn't matter so much because you have demand is greater than supply. And really, it's just getting, like I said, on the supply side, you got to get the liquidity amount, get it reduced, and then on the demand side, you just keep increasing with reduced liquid, and just price starts to get that parabolic rises that you're after over time. All right, very cool. So 30 seconds left, folks. Let's just do a final refresh. Don't forget to catch me in 23 hours time. We're going to do is back-to-back VCAs today, VCA72. Then we're opening up VCA73. We'll see how we get on. I will just do a live stream. Obviously, the longest live stream is we have back-to-back. We're back to normal. So tomorrow's live stream will be the longest one on Saturday, and we'll see how we get on. And that could end up being, an hour and a half. We'll see how we get on. For that, it's probably an hour and a half or something like that. So we just fixed up. No ETH in there yet, folks, but 23 hours to go. We'll see how we get on with this new auction setup. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let's quickly, before we go, we'll quickly look at the actual poll. I'm going to end that now. We've got 15 votes, so awesome, everybody. That's fantastic. Yesterday, a vote, we got 8, and we got 15 votes today. So thanks very much for participating. It really is cool. And we're going to end the poll now, and let's find out what it says. It's going to be dropping there at the bottom of the chat. Cool. Let's go for gold. It's going to pop up there in a second. There we are, folks. How much of Mega VCA72 will be sold out? Less than 25%, 33%. Less than 50%, 33%. Less than 25%, 20%. 100, 13%. Hey, that's what it is. So that's 15 votes, folks. So pretty even across the board, really. But on the weaker side, no, the dominance wasn't 100% sold out, but almost split 25, 50%. So we'll see how we get on and see how close this is to tomorrow when we catch up. So don't forget to do that. I'm going to take a little snapshot of this, and let's see that for tomorrow. And I think we got Scott Crosby in the house there, so we're going to check that out. Let's have a look. Let me just take a little snapshot of this before I end the live stream. But don't forget to catch me all tomorrow, of course. Hope you guys have a great day in between with your friends, family, and everything else, and obviously relaxing in the weekend for most of you, I gather. So enjoy yourself. Sit back and relax, and take your shoes off and stuff like that. Just let's have a quickly look at this comment here. We've got Scott Cosby in the house. Hey, Superman. Sorry, it's been a while. Hey, Scott. It's been a while, but it's good to see you back. Hopefully, I'll catch you tomorrow. Join us tomorrow, Scott. We're just about to finish. You just joined us at the very end. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care, everybody. Peace out to you all around the world. All right. Take care, and have a good one. Prana says take care too, and I say thanks for watching. So I will see you all tomorrow. Cheers.